Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto in the Chaos. My name is Tammy and on this channel I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 200 pounds without bariatric surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. My top 3 tips. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am so glad that you stopped to check in on me on my weight loss journey for 2022 to see where my head is at and where I went this week for my weight loss journey. If you're new here, you may not realize that I lost 200 pounds several years ago and I have been keeping it off to a degree. I had a surgery to remove all of my loose skin back in July and somehow put on 20 pounds. So I am currently maintaining in the 190s and I'm trying to get my head wrapped around cutting a little bit of body fat, but so far it has not gone that great for 2022, but I have maintained my weight for the last 17 weeks. So hey, go figure with that. That's pretty amazing. I mean, it's not easy to do. I know from experience, and so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. That all being said, this week was crazy weird. I would say this is probably the most interesting week that I've had since I began this weight loss phase attempt back in October because I actually came down with the stomach flu. Go figure. I haven't had a stomach bug like that in, I can't even tell you how long, and I came down with the stomach flu that was, well, virulent. I don't know, is that a word? Violent, not fun, extremely painful, really miserable, and it kind of flew through most of my family. Dave was lucky he didn't get it, and my 2 teenagers didn't get it, but I and all of the little kids ended up getting very, very sick, which was super disappointing because it ended up falling on Valentine's Day, and I was supposed to be babysitting my grandbaby so that my kids could go out for Valentine's Day, and I didn't get to do it, and it was so sad. But I was literally so sick that day, there was just no way, and of course didn't want to expose little baby to all of those germs. So yeah, it was a crazy week. So in my food videos, you're gonna see me going out for Valentine's Day on the Sunday before Valentine's Day with Dave and all the yummy goodies that we decided to eat. And then, of course, sick day. And then after that, I kind of had an experience that I wasn't expecting. I went into ketosis. I have not been in ketosis for a very long time. I mean, I can't even remember the last time I was in ketosis. I've basically been staying out of ketosis since I started the reverse diet last year and did that whole thing where I figured out my maintenance calories and I added carbs back into my diet. So yeah, I was kind of surprised to find myself in ketosis, especially with all the yummy carbs I ate on Sunday. By Tuesday, I think Tuesday, I was feeling very ketosis-ish. So I did not enjoy that, and after the food videos, I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I didn't enjoy it. And first of all, we'll just show you what actually happened with what I ended up eating this last week and how much weight I ended up losing thanks to the stomach flu and ketosis, whatever, go figure. And then when we come back, I will talk about how I felt about that whole entire situation. It's 11 o'clock on Sunday and I'm heading out to church soon. I am going to have a small meal before I leave. Tonight we are going out for an early Valentine's Day. So that's going to be fun. Last night was fun for my son's birthday. Yes, it was reflected on the scale. I expected that. I didn't record, but I had cake and ice cream after my dinner. So I kind of, you know, whenever I have ice cream, expect the scale to cooperate like that. And of course, But my eye was really swollen this morning, so my 360 isn't that great, but whatever. I knew that this was going to be a fun weekend. I was planning it to be a fun weekend, and so far, it's been pretty fun. So, here's my first meal. I'm having oatmeal. So this is 65 grams of dried oats cooked with 10 grams of almonds, 20 grams of craisins, and some Swerve. And then I topped it with 120 grams of Premier protein shake. And I'm also having a Built Bar. That is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty, everyone. It is 2:30. I am home from church. And I am not leaving for about 3 more hours to go eat dinner. And I am kind of peckish, hungry. And so I decided to have an old standby. Bet you couldn't guess. I'm having yogurt, same macros as usual. That's going to be my second meal of the day. Alrighty, guys. It is 7:40 on... day of the week. Monday. Oh, this is the beginning of a video. What a great beginning of a video. Welcome, everyone. I don't normally wait until 8 p.m. to eat my dinner or my first meal, but I have had a virulent, is that a word? Violent stomach flu that started last night in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. and I am still so sick. About an hour ago, Dave asked me if I wanted any food, and I was just like, I really should eat something, but the thought of eating something literally makes me want to die. My stomach hurts so bad. So I have high hopes of eating this dinner, but now that he's brought it up to me, I'm like, it's really big. So I have literally nothing today. I am not hungry at all. My stomach hurts in a not good way, and so I decided to take it easy and eat something a little bit lighter. Online, everything said chicken soup and things like rice and bananas and toast was the best thing, so I decided to go for chicken soup because I knew that Dave made the kids some chicken legs or chicken thighs last night, so I knew he had chicken. I knew he had leftover rice in the fridge, so I just told him to make me some soup. So this is basically just chicken broth with 8 ounces of chicken thigh meat, no skin, and 100 grams of both celery and carrot, 40 grams of onion, and 155 grams of pre-cooked long grain rice. So wish me luck on this. If this goes down easy, then in a couple hours I might try some yogurt. But for now, this is going to be maybe my only meal of the day. Alrighty, guys, it's 11 o'clock on Tuesday. I woke up pretty hungry. I've put it off as long as I can, and I am ready to eat. The stomach flu appears to be in the backside mirror, maybe, hopefully, rear view. Is that how you say it? And I'm just going to start off the day with some yogurt. This is my typical yogurt that I make all the time. It is 300 grams of 0% Fage Greek yogurt, sweetened with lemonade meal, water enhancer, and a little bit of lemon juice. Then I have 40 grams of blueberries and 27 grams of sugar-free whipped cream on top of that. And that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty, guys, here I'm at the dance studio. It is almost 5 o'clock. No, yeah, it is 5 o'clock, actually. I know I look like death. I have not recovered totally from the stomach flu yesterday. I am a mess. Plus, I only ate that yogurt this morning. I ended up having a Built Bar with that. But that's all I've had to eat all day. And that's a long time in. I am literally starving. But I've just been too busy to eat. So let me show you what I've brought with me to the dance studio. I brought some actual food. So I got some Quest chips and a Built Bar, of course. And this is some lettuce wraps that I made with provolone. Let's see, Land of Frost beef, provolone cheese, and mustard. I just rolled them up and put a toothpick through them. I'm going to be eating that. I was going to put some tomato, but I got lazy and I was kind of in a hurry. I have a Bang, and I'm also going to have some Lily gummy worms. And that is going to be my second meal of the day. Alrighty, guys, home from dance. It is 8:30. I'm about to have my final meal of the day. These are crazy lettuce wraps. I don't know if they gave me a lot of lettuce, but There's just one Great Value burger, 85.15 burger in each one. One piece of Colby Monterey Jack cheese. There's 15 grams of tomato and 10 grams of onion and a little bit of mustard in each one. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty everyone, it is Wednesday. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm having my first meal of the day. I know. They got away with me today. I was choreographing a duet for my daughter and I had to get it done. So I was just basically exercising all day, not eating. So I am about to have my first meal of the day, which is my typical first meal of the day. Greek yogurt, 0% fat Greek yogurt mixed with lemon juice and lemonade Mio water enhancer. 40 grams of blueberries, 25 grams of sugar-free whipped cream, 40 grams of center-cut bacon, an egg, and a piece of Colby Monterey Jack cheese, and a Built Bar. That is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty, everyone. It is 9 o'clock on Wednesday. Oh man, it's a long day today. I am exhausted. I did a lot of clogging today because I was helping my kids do their duet. And I haven't eaten anything except for what I ate earlier. And this is going to be my last meal of the day, if I can talk. I'm having 155 grams of broccoli topped by 8.5 ounces of cooked chicken thigh that was left over from the kids' dinner a couple nights ago. And 150 grams of Alfredo sauce, Bertolli brand. And 60 grams of fat-free mozzarella cheese. And then I'm also having a built puff. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. Morning guys, it is Thursday and I'm about to have my first meal of the day at 1 o'clock. Today I'm having my same yogurt, but I'm having fried cheese. This is 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese that I fried on a non-stick pan and an egg. And I'm not having bacon or a Built Bar because later I want to be able to take food to the dance studio. So this is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's a little after 10 on Thursday, and I just got home from the dance studio and about to have my last meal of the day. I am having naked wings with sauce on the side and a salad with ranch. That is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it is 2:30 on Friday. I'm about to have my first meal of the day. Today has been crazy. I have been starving since practically I woke up this morning. Since about 9, I have just been like dying to eat. And by 1 o'clock, I was literally ravenous. I really think it's because my electrolytes are low, but I've been too busy to even grab those. I did take some this morning, but apparently not enough. In fact, I'm gonna go take that right now. But anyway, I'm finally getting to eating my first meal and I am ready. Of course, I've got my yogurt, but today I got 50 grams of blueberries instead of 30 or 40. So I'm starving. I want more food. And then I have 1 ounce of fried mozzarella cheese, 46 grams of center cut bacon, a poor sad sorry overcooked egg, and a Built Bar. That is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 9 o'clock and I'm about to have my last meal of the day. It is a repeat from yesterday because we got busy tonight and needed to do fast food. I'm having sad little wings. Sad. These are terrible. Usually order from these guys from a different location. Probably not going to order from this location again. But anyway, having 6 wings. Same thing as yesterday. Salad with ranch. That's going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty everyone, it's Saturday and it is 3:52 p.m. And I've been hungry since 9. No, 8. I got up at 6 and I haven't eaten. Well, that's not true. I did eat 1 serving of this with 60 grams of Premier Protein Shake because I was making a video for you guys about 20 minutes ago. And then I am going to be also having yogurt, of course, and a mint puff Built Bar because they're out and I'm so excited. These are so good. And because I haven't had it in a long time, this. So that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 8:44 on Saturday. Losing track of the days again, every day. And I'm about to have my last meal of the day. I'm having an 8-ounce ribeye and some zoodles with 30 grams of tomatoes and 10 grams of Parmesan cheese. And that is going to be my last meal of the day. All right, so as you can see, the scale kind of decided to just take a nosedive down after that whole stomach flu incident. And partially that was due to the fact that I ended up getting into ketosis. So if you are new to keto and to the keto world and you haven't happened to watch any of the other videos, I will give you a quick rundown of why that happened to me. So despite the fact that I went out to eat on Sunday and had a lot of carbs, including candy and popcorn at the movie theater, because I already had that stomach virus in me, I don't think a lot of the carbs stuck, if you know what I'm saying. I don't think they got the chance to form into glycogen and refill up my glycogen stores, which is what I do every single weekend because I really like to have glycogen when I'm doing exercise. And my main dance day is Mondays, and so I do on Sunday and Mondays, generally I do carbohydrates. So needless to say, a lot of my carbohydrates for the week kind of flush right through me. And then on Monday, even though I only ate one meal and it was fairly keto, I did actually have some chocolate because I had been given by my dear friend Candance Brewer. She had gifted me some C's chocolates because she knows that on my carb days I like to indulge in a little bit of treats here and there. And so I had decided when I was sick, when I was feeling a little better Monday night, to have, I think I had 4 of those C's chocolates, and I haven't touched them since. They're just sitting over there looking delicious and I haven't touched them. But I did on Monday have a couple of those chocolates, and so that was some carbs, and so my carbs were a little higher on Monday, but because I ate only the one meal and you know everything was kind of still going through me, I guess the carbs didn't really stick in my system and my glycogen stores got depleted very, very, very quickly. Then I got better and I stayed keto because the rest of the week I generally eat keto foods because that's just how I do. And on Wednesday, I was feeling better and I ended up choreographing a clogging dance, which I will show you later, even though it's extremely embarrassing, for my little daughter and her duet partner because I couldn't get any of the teachers to find time to choreograph one, and they just really wanted to do this little country duet. And so me being helpful, I decided to choreograph it myself. So I got 8,000 steps that day. And so the combination of not really getting the carbs in my system and exercising and burning up whatever glycogen stores I had left in me sent me into ketosis. And when I realized that's what had happened, I was not super happy about it. And here's the reason why. When I began my weight loss journey, I really enjoyed the feeling of ketosis. I enjoyed that zen feeling, that not hungry feeling, and I enjoyed basically the feeling of feeling in control of what I eat, and I liked feeling skinnier. And it's true, when you're in ketosis, you do look and feel skinnier. It's a kind of a weird thing, but that is actually the thing I hate the most about ketosis. I do not like the feeling of feeling desiccated. It's the only word I can think of, is that basically all your body water gets kind of like sucked out of you. Now I know that we've been talking about how my water retention and issues that way and how I wanted to get rid of body water, and while that is true, it's kind of different. I don't know if like my legs didn't shrink at all. Measurements wise, I didn't go down any, but I just felt dried up like a prune. Also, you could definitely see the definition in my abs a lot more, which is why people tend to do ketosis when they're getting ready to do like a photo shoot or a competition of some kind, because it really does suck all of the water out of your tissues and really make things look nice and defined. So in the 360, I'm sure you noticed there was quite a difference. And that was mainly the reason, was because I actually went into ketosis. Your urine smells different, your breath smells different. Those things don't bother me super bad. They're just key indicators that you have gone into ketosis. But yeah, I say the main one is that I just feel dried up, and I struggle with dry skin. I struggle with feeling dry all the time, and I had just gotten to the point where my skin is feeling great. I've been using good skincare and feeling so like healthy and vibrant, and then to have all of a sudden just feel like dried up, it wasn't a very pleasant experience. Plus, I don't know, I just don't like the scale going down for ketosis reasons. I like it to go down for actual body fat burn. And when I'm going in and out of ketosis, or when my body water is just fluctuating so much, I feel like I can't trust the scale as much, and I can't get as excited when it goes down. When I'm eating carbs and I keep myself kind of like on that edge, right above ketosis, but not quite in it, and maybe just dipping in and out a little bit, but not enough to really like drop all that water and drop all those electrolytes, I feel a lot better, and I feel like I can trust the scale. My water weight gains and losses aren't as significant. Just, it seems like I stay a little bit more even keel. So while I was excited to see the scale go down, I also was kind of going, oh, but I know I'm in ketosis, so it's probably just that. I still don't feel like all the body water went away. I still feel like my legs are nice and full of water. Maybe I'm having issues with my lymph system since I had those, you know, the thigh lift or something. Don't know. I mean, they're not overly huge. I just didn't really feel like my legs shrunk up at all. I just felt like the upper body kind of just did, and my face, especially my face. Oh my gosh, my face looks so much smaller, which is weird, like super weird to have my face all of a sudden look less plump. I like it to be plump, and that was part of the reason I didn't like losing so much weight, is because I felt like my face looked too gaunt. It's coming back a little bit now, but at the beginning of the week, I felt like I looked sick. I guess that's the way you can describe it. I felt like I looked really, really skinny. But all that being said, it still was a good week, because having the stomach flu actually really gave me a motivator to kind of keep my calories in check. I didn't feel as this intense desire to eat, and that's probably because of ketosis, because you do tend to be less hungry, which is why I'm more successful when I do weight loss with keto. It's just how it's worked for me, and maybe that was the reason that I was able to eat a little less this week. I don't know, but I don't intend to stay in this situation because I just really don't love how I feel or how I look. I do like seeing my abs. Let's be real. I mean, who doesn't love that? That's fun. But about that, this is the only thing that I really enjoyed about this week. So weights for this week. On Valentine's Day, the day that I was very, very sick, was 196.6. After following the big meal the night before, following day when I had eaten basically nothing, I was up 196.8. But then the very next day when I hit into ketosis, I went down to 193.8 overnight, then 191.6, 191.4, 192.4, and 191.6 for an average of 193.4, which was down 3.4 pounds from last week, and is actually down lower than the last few weeks. It's like I've been kind of bouncing up and down and then going up, and then down, down. And this actually hits me a little lower than my low-ish thing, I guess. I mean, I guess I could go back and actually double check that, because, you know, I have a couple of weeks ago, if you remember, I went down and I wrote down all my weights from the entire thing and figured out like the average for the whole thing. So I guess it's not the lowest I've been the entire time, because I've had several weeks of 191s along the journey, but in the last 2 months, it's lower than than the last 2 months. Basically, since right before Christmas when I put on some Christmas weight, it's a little lower than that, not by much. So yeah, whatever, it's fine. It's not that exciting. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that it's a little lower. We'll see what happens next week. Maybe this excitement of having the scale move down will carry into the next week. Maybe it won't. We don't know until we get there. I'm not being super strict with myself. I'm doing what I feel like doing, and if I feel like going back out of ketosis and eating maintenance calories, and that's gonna be what happens next week. But for now, this is where we're sitting. Calories for this week, the day before Valentine's Day, when I went out with Dave, was 3,027 calories. That's about a 850 calorie or 877 calorie increase above maintenance. The next day, when I had the stomach flu, I hit 1193. Then the day after that, 1633. Day after that, 1736. Then 1899. Then 1875. Then 1680. So while I was still keeping my food a little lower, it definitely wasn't any like extreme kind of deficit. My average for the week was 1863, which is a deficit of 287 calories per day, or 2,009 calories for the week, which is about 3/4 of a pound fat loss. So I guess it is possible that I did lose, you know, less than a pound of body fat. That is a possibility. So I'll take it, whatever. On the scale, down 3.4. Some of that maybe is some body fat, who knows. Protein, my average only was 159 because of that really, really low day. I only hit 68 that day I was sick. And so my average, you guys know I like it to be 10% of my calories in grams. So I should have hit 186, but I only hit 159. So darn it, you know, best laid plans and all that. I'm not beating myself up. Carbs, my highest day was 208. My lowest day was 30s, in the 30s, 34, 34, 35. That was my average for the most, I mean, that was my most common for the week, for an average of 72, which is pretty much what I've been hitting. It's a little lower than what I've been hitting. I've been hitting about 80, so that's pretty good. Fats, because I was eating a little bit more keto, and of course I had my indulgence day of, it was 159 on the highest day for my indulgence day, and then my lowest day was 49, and it averaged out at 93, which is a little bit higher. So if you know, if you've seen in the past, you've seen that they've been about 80-80, and this time it went up to 93 and down to 72. So they still kind of balance each other out, and that's, you know, I don't know. It just happened. I don't know. It's because my protein was too low, probably. If my protein had been where it should have been, those would have been different. But because it was low, that's how the calories ended up lining up. So, yeah. So, not too shabby for a week. It's kind of sad that it took getting sick to get me kind of like back on track a little bit, but whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to continue into the following week. Let's all hope. Cross our fingers. You never know. But like I said, we're going into dance competition season, and I can't hope for anything but the best with dance competition season, because I have barely enough time to breathe or think, let alone eat the right food. So I do the very, very best I can, but I'm also realistic with myself. There's only so much you can do. Just kind of keep yourself in check as much as humanly possible. Never, ever, ever say screw it, and just do the best you can when you're riding by the seat of your pants to hanging onto the back of a motorcycle as it's flying down the highway. You know, I mean, that's just what you gotta do. So that's where I am at. As far as exercise, I am gonna show you my little clip. I'll show you the front and the back of me since I don't have a lot of exercise. I know some people like to do it with me, so I will actually play it in real time. I'll change the music up though, because, and you'll have to see my messy bedroom. You'll see this area, how it actually looks in real life. That's because I love you guys and I trust you. Don't want to hear anything about it. It's fine. It doesn't really matter, but for your entertainment or exercise purposes, let's do some hoedown clogging. Okay, so I'm gonna show you from the front first. I hope I don't mess up. Wish me luck, because we just barely finished this.
Yeah. The whole entire thing.
Okay, here we go. So we start with our arms around each other. Then you're going to twirl her into you. Oh my God, I already messed up. And you're just doing double step, rock step, double step, rock step, double step, rock step, double step, rock step. Okay, right again. right, what'd you think of that choreography? I was doing the boys' part. My daughter's part is much cuter. She gets to swish her skirts and all that, you know, look all cute and can do this little thing with her hat. It's adorable. I was playing the boy, but I actually ended up teaching that to them that day, and the next day ended up hitting my steps, getting a lot more exercise, I think, than usually I do on Mondays, believe it or not. So definitely got some exercise in this week, which is great. We'll see if that continues into next week, because I'll be working with them. We don't have class next week, so it'll probably be a similar week next week. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that's where I sat with exercise this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have anything else for you guys. That's where I am. Thank you so much for checking in on me again. Like I said before, if you're interested in supporting the channel in any way, or if you're just looking for information on how you can get started on your own weight loss journey, I have all of that information in the About section below, as well as links to products I love, affiliate links, and Amazon links to the products that are my favorite things on Amazon, and of course, my Amazon wish list, should you so desire to bless me with a gift to cheer me up. I mean, it always makes a big difference in my life when I get a little gifty in the mail. So all that stuff is down below, including my Facebook group. So if you want to check in with me over there, join us on Facebook. And that's all I have for you guys today. So we'll talk to you all again soon.